welcome back to Chip's YouTube channel. And tonight, the emphasis is changing and walking through some fears. Earlier today, a friend of mine was talking to me about walking through some stuff. I was invited to an event tonight, and I didn't really particularly want to go. I still don't really want to go. But the plan is to do something that I've never really done before, without any social lubricants, without any drugs, without any alcohol. Walk through that, be sociably appealing to people without having to reach for a crutch. That seemingly is pretty difficult for me. So that is, of course, after him texting me like half a dozen times. The end result is I'm now standing in front of where I need to be. So we'll see what happens. But that kind of goes in line with the theme that we were going to work on. For the upcoming week, the idea is to have a theme for the week and to work on it. So daily, of course, I have that blog page so you can see what the progress is and what I'm doing. But basically, to kind of bookend, put some things in front of me, I can bookend with you guys, or with a friend that I have, and then at the end of the week, see how much I've actually accomplished. So we'll go from there. Now, last week on my YouTube video, we talked about my sobriety date. The fact that I was pretty ambiguous about what the actual date was, for the purpose of growth and change. That's why I'm going to count days. So my real sobriety date is January 5th, January 5th. On the 4th, I went out again, and the end result was I bought some crack. The beginning result was to have some crystal meth, have some fun, have a lot of sex, do all that kind of stuff, and of course it never happened. My $50 was taken, and the guy never came back. When you come in and out, you kind of lose all your connects and people that you need to do to get what you need to get. So I didn't really know the guy, and I just kind of trusted him because he was from prison. So nevertheless, the end result was, okay, well, the next best thing is some crack. So I ended up spending $40 on crack. And, that was basically a waste because no head shops, I tried to put it in a cigarette and it just melted and burned, and it was basically a wasted money. So, so here we are, 3 weeks or so later. It's the end of January, and I really want to do this. I really committed to doing 12 months, seeing the growth, actually doing everything I need to do that's suggested of me, and this is one of them tonight, is to not buck when people ask me to do things. I just do it, no matter what I feel like, how I feel, or anything. So my hope really is that for the next week, that you guys would actually start posting things that you want to do, things that you want to work on, things you want to overcome, and see if at the end of the week we can do this together to see some progress in not just me, but also in you. So, what we can say for now is this is the goal. I have another goal of landing a job, getting a couple interviews, landing a job. So that is kind of tucked away, and I can move on to plan B, which is to move out and get another apartment and kind of get back into the mainstream society. So there's a lot of stuff ahead. There's a lot of therapy ahead, but I really am committed to doing this wholeheartedly and take suggestions from people. And they say that most of the suggestions that we get are probably from people that we don't particularly like, and I'm finding that to be very, very true already. But nevertheless, it is what it is. So for now, I'm going to go to this event. You'll hear about it tonight in my blog page, and we'll go from there. You know, I want to be able to not just be an okay dad, an okay brother. You know, I wish I could still, you know, have my mom and dad proud of me. I don't know why that still lingers. You know, maybe you guys can tell me. You know, there's a lot of things that I've fucked up in life, but for some reason I can't really get rid of that part. So I'm not really quite sure why that is. But it is, that's just how I feel right now. As this process continues to unfold, of course my blogs, my entries are a little different, as you can tell already. And I just really want to be clear, be as honest as I can be, and show that this process is effective for me. The process is effective for me. The way that I'm doing it seems to be okay. You know, the other thing is, you know, the higher power thing, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, is still lingering out there. I haven't really come to a clear decision about that. Who am I going to lean on? Who am I going to trust? What can I do? Who can I cry to? I don't really know. But I do know that, you know, in a group setting, and in entries and people that I talk to on my Twitter page, you know, there's people out there that you know, are kind of going through what I'm going through, and it's a good thing. We can get through this without too many scrapes and burns. So until next week, I'll talk to you later. Bye.